Hi, I'm Michael Rosen, and I'm at the moment. And I think sometimes we take that for granted. That let's slow down. Let's make sure we're providing good service. Let's do it smartly. Let's do it effectively, and let's drive a positive outcome together. So I just joined Origin, which is a CTV creative ad platform, and at the core, we will work with brands, creatives, and media agencies to amplify their brand spots and their TV commercials to make those work harder. So, for example, if it's a 15-second spot that was created for Macy's that talks about back to school, how do we amplify that either before, during, or after to make it relevant to specific locations, to make it relevant to specific products based on those locations, or to really amplify a message that couldn't be done within the hero spots that were created. So it allows you to really bring the creative prowess of the impact in attention, in all this delivery, and really put creative front and center, working with brands in the travel and hospitality space and retail and CPG to enhance their creative. It's kind of this this two-way discussion that isn't solved. So we're really solving for this problem of it's not just a media concern in terms of driving performance. It's actually a creative problem that we're solving for. So, for us, it's working with a brand who has invested, massive amount of dollars in terms of their creative, their brand, their spots. And when it actually gets to driving specific KPIs, either to their media agency or their in-house group, sometimes those things don't align. So it's actually kind of a light bulb and almost a CMO's secret weapon in a lot of ways to kind of say, hey, we can take what we've done and we can actually work with Origin, who, by the way, we have a creative director approach. So we are respecting the creative, respecting the brand, and actually bringing real expertise from a creative director perspective to help enhance those messages so that it stays true to the brand, it stays true to the spot, and it is something that the CMO, the VP of marketing, and obviously the end consumer feels like it's seamless. What I've been so impressed with is when we talk, especially at the ANA, talking to clients who are here, the service, the receptiveness, the responsiveness, the creative mind, I think has been a really big indication for why they're working with us. And I think sometimes we take that for granted, that let's slow down, let's make sure we're providing good service, let's do it smartly, let's do it effectively, and let's drive a positive outcome together. I don't have one. And I'm going to be honest with it, right? Like everyone, I remember when I was at Foursquare, someone's like, what's your karaoke song? And I like to kind of go with the flow. And I think that actually says a lot about kind of where I sometimes sit, where it's like, there are people who know exactly what they're going to sing. And, I like to kind of evaluate the crowd and see how I'm feeling. And, depending on kind of, did we eat or drink before, and just kind of take it in and go. But my music choice and kind of genre ranges across the board. So, I tend, and also I used to sing and I used to have a good voice. As I've gotten older, it's gotten a little deeper. So I got to find those, those things that, maybe I could, do that way. So. Lately it's been the strength one. That's been the one that, I think it's so representative of, just the strength and resilience that you need in the business, the strength of, what's happening in the world. And also just, I have this health and wellness routine that I've been doing for several years. So, when I talk to my coach and I talk to friends, it's always that. So I just think it has a lot of really good implications to stay strong, keep strong, and be strong.